Hello everyone, in this video we will learn about principles of inheritance and variation. So have you ever wondered why an elephant always give birth only to a baby elephant, not some other animals? Similarly, a mango seed will form only a mango plant, not any other plant. Now whatever the offsprings are produced by the parents, so do these offsprings are identical to their parents or do they show difference in some of their characters? So, have you ever wondered why siblings sometimes look so similar to each other or sometimes even so differ? These and several related questions are dealt with scientifically in a branch of biology called the genetics. So, whatever these type of questions are there, we will deal in a separate branch of biology that we call the genetics. And this subject deal with the inheritance as well as the variations of character from parents to offspring. So, whatever the inheritance occur and what are the characters that are different from the parents, we will deal in this topic or in this branch. Now, inheritance is the process by which the characters are passed from parents to the progeny. So, whatever the characters that are passed from parents to the progeny, like the color of hairs or the skin tone or eye color, so whatever these type of characters that are passed from parents to the offspring, so we will deal in this inheritance, and it is the basic of the inheritance. Variation is a degree by which progeny differ from their parents. So, how much the offspring is different from the parents, it is the variation. Human knows from as early as 8000 to 10,000 BC that one of the cause of variation was hidden in sexual reproduction. So they knew about the variation that is occur in human being. It is the cause of sexual reproduction. So whatever the changes are occur in any organism's body, it is due to the sexual reproduction. So if any organism is getting a new character, it is just by the sexual reproduction. So they exploited the variations that were naturally present in the wild population of plants and animals to selective breed and select for organisms that possess desirable character. So whatever the wild breeds are there that are essential and that are having a specific character which is beneficial for the human beings, so they select them and then they utilize them for the breeding. For example, through artificial selection and domestication from ancestral wild cow, we have well-known Indian breed example Sahiwal cow in Punjab. So this Sahiwal is the result of selective breeding and domestication. Now we must, however, recognize that our ancestors knew about the inheritance of character and variation. They had very little idea about the scientific basis of these phenomena. So although they know about the method or the reasons of inheritance, but they have very little knowledge about the this phenomena. Mendel's law of inheritance. So it was during the mid 19th century when the hardware was made in the understanding of inheritance. That means the big discovery was occur in mid 19th century. A scientist named George Gregor Mendel conducted hybridization experiment on garden pea for 7 years, from 1856 to 1869, and proposed the law of inheritance in living organisms. During Mendel's investigation into inheritance pattern, it was the first time that statistical analysis and mathematical logic were applied to problems in biology. So it was first time that the Mendel used mathematical logics as well as the statistical analysis to solve the biological problems. So it was very first time. So his experiment had a large sampling size which gave greater credibility to the data that he collected. Also, the confirmation of his inference from experiments or successive generation of his test plant proved that his result pointed to general rules of inheritance rather than being unsubstantiated ideas. Means whatever the experiment is done by the Mendel, it was having a large sampling size and also it is collecting lots of data, and that confirms that whatever he is explaining and whatever he is saying, it is general rules of inheritance but not a unsubstantiated idea. So Mendel investigated characters in Garden P that were manifested as two opposite traits. So whatever he was using or whatever he was experimenting at that time, he was taking some characters. Example, tall or dwarf plants, yellow or green seed. So these are the opposite traits. So if any plant is tall and he was crossing it with the dwarf plant. Similarly, if any plant that is having the yellow seed, it was crossed with the green seed. So it is taking the opposite traits. Now this allows him to set up the basic framework of rules governing inheritance, which was expanded by later the scientists to account for all the diverse natural observations and the complexities inheritance in them. So whatever he concluded later on, lots of scientists also discovered and found that whatever the Mendel is observing, it is true, and many other characters are also described by other scientists. So Mendel conducted such artificial pollination that we call the cross-pollination experiment using the several true breeding pea lines. And these true breeding pea lines is one that having the undergoes continuously self-pollination. That means any breed that is having continuously self-breeding and shows a stable trait inherit and expansion of several generations. That means whatever the characters are present in that plant, it is inherit from so many of the generations, and that is why it is stable. So that type of species we call the true breeding lines. Now Mendel selected 14 true breeding pea plant variations as pair which was similar except of one character with contrasting traits. That means whatever the plant the Mendel was selected, that plant is having all the characters that is similar to the other one, but only it is different in one specific character. So some of the contrasting traits selected were smooth or wrinkled seed, yellow or green seed, smooth or inflated pod, green or yellow pod, and tall and dark plant. So these are the characters in which the Mendel was taking, and it was used for the experiments. So these plants or these two plants, when we are talking about the tall and dark plants, so all plants, whatever he take, tall and dark, it is totally similar to each other. They are having only one difference, that one was tall and second was the dark. Rest of the features in the plant was totally similar. So these are the characters that was taken by the Mendel. So seed shape, it was rounded or wrinkled. Seed color, so one is having the yellow and second is having the green. Flower color, it was having violet and white. Pod shape, it is fully flatted and second is constricted. Now pod color, first is green and second is the yellow one. And the flowering position, first is the axil and second is the terminal. And the stem height, which is tall and dark. So these are the few of the characters that is taken by the Mendel in pea plant. And also it is having the table, the characters of and the contrasting trait. So if we take about the stem height, so it is tall and dark. Flower color, then violet and white. Flower position, then axial and terminal. Pod shape, inflated or contrasted. Pod color, green or yellow. Seed shape, round or wrinkled. And seed color, yellow green. So these are the contrasting trait that was taken by the Mendel for their experiment.